This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Local stories. Local stories.
Under 20 Bobo Kono. Omu gusu prepare pa. Omu ba ko oma. Under 24.
Okay.
General what for zombie enche eba be hyasiem. Enu ntia na draw no ebeba. Na se Ghana sanso akobiom. Coach Desmond Ofe has an opportunity as Sansokopium or Waffle Zombie tournament on the 17th to 31st of October and a Jumediano Ebetimi Akoso Women's Premier Super Cup Akoso. Ye in live our Kessben television so do the semi-finals. Live our Kessben TV so benye biache. They say second D Hazakes ladies, Dreams ladies, Ampem Dakwa ladies, and the Faith ladies. Women they do semi-finals so no. Of the Women's Premier Super Cup Kosono. Some matches in no Kessben television ye abenya kwan and so etimashwebi Ghana Football Association Awards night for a last season. Players, referees, coaches, modemba wamo boy no awards night no ebebaso October 19th and a Jumediano and so ebetimi abaso ewo a UPSA auditorium on a bia Jumedianum and also ebetimi akoso den ewo ho yebetwa so ewo other stories yemfa yenim and so enchere eye ensema wodo se ababeto denwa na eye set pamunu wonom and National Sports Authority board chairman okopiemu parliamentary select committee for sports okopiemu o maseye womu bisan nsema wodo a efa ye sports no de dikan womu bisan say Ghana ye next game against Sudan ehimfa ene ye kwakobo no board chairman de ema National Sports Authority in Chimua wode ma eye committee no enie.
I think some of this committee is a serious committee, and I don't think that you would want to bring in a hearsay or or media bloggers, conversations into here when it is unverified. CAF indeed wrote to us when they were banning the Kumasi Sports Stadium that we should nominate an alternative venue, by which time they earlier on, based on the earlier inspections, has ruled out Cape Coast, has ruled out Tamale, has ruled out Accra as possible venues for our games. So in their records, we only had Kumasi. So once they have banned Kumasi, they suggested that we should profess an alternative. And that was when I began hearing the video that, we may either go to Abidjan or we'll go to Togo and play. As we said, we've written to CAF that, you knew about Kumasi, but you didn't come back to look at Cape Coast. You didn't come back to look at Accra Sports Stadium. You didn't come back to look at University of Ghana Sports Stadium. You didn't come back to look at Tamale Sports Stadium. So we are putting to you that we have alternative pitches in Ghana which are ready. The last time you came and inspected, you said that we needed to fix A, B, C, D. We have done that. Cape Coast is ready, Accra is ready. Send your men to come and have a look at it. This is where we are as of now. So we are waiting for them to come, and I can assure you that if they come, the game will be played in Ghana.
Board chairman the National Sports Authority was already no Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium there. Woman the tabuato so, but woman the took cafe nimse kafembra. Special Cape Coast Sports Stadium, Accra Sports Stadium. Woman mbra me facility the city city. But ono or cancer cafe jitum no mo bar. Ghana ni Sudan no yebabo game no ewo Sudan ha yebabo ewo Ghana ha on the 11th of October where board chairman the National Sports Authority ninsema wode atudwa no was also the sources sabre there board no take over National Sports Authority no enunti ena sabre a Ghana government anasa na nado dan kwa uja National Sports Authority Director General no kwan no wo board no na take over ena run National Sports Authority no.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I think the President have already reacted straightly even on this measure. board chairman, if you have that on record, speaking. So the director general, certain measures has been taken, and it was in the news. Our former director general is now out. The president terminated his appointment, and as a board, we have also come in to institute certain measures to ensure that it doesn't happen again, and to ensure that the other sporting facilities that we have are all up to standard to be able to engage in sporting activities in this country, other than moving it to other sister countries.
We somewhere the board chairman said panum what they atuja edafa national sports authorities say we more take over run a day to day affairs of a national sports authority no na kwakwa no de to just sabre dey we me decide say until say we more ebenya ade de be kata pitch ne so no, because ade de kata pitch ne so ma activities a wo do okoso churches no musical concert no ene nyema wo do bi ekoso ene national six match akokoso until some sabe kabini die inimanim ye die football activities pe and the bekoso our all the stadium no enyina
place to go and have participation. And we have also directed, I don't know whether it's the right time to put it out, we've also directed that none of our sporting stadiums should be used for no other activity other than sporting activities until such time that we can hold claim to pitch covers. That it is no news when you go to other countries. Even Wembley is given out for concert, but they ensure that they protect the pitch, with pitch covers. So as a country, I've had discussion with our Minister of Finance through our sector minister to see how urgently they can help, because we are also mandated to generate revenue, and our gate proceeds are insufficient to mandate us to fulfill that requirement put to us by you honorable members of parliament, to do as well. So I can assure you that on this call we are doing so well to make sure that what happened before doesn't happen again. And the officer is also undergoing disciplinary measures. The officer who gave the facility out and failed to recover the pitch ahead of the game is also undergoing disciplinary measures at the authority as we speak.
Chairman, the National Sports Authority said Panum Ninsamo the two Janano. Honorable Woyomi, or a member of the Parliamentary Select Committee for Sports. Also, Honorable Yusuf Mustafa Bayano. One convince you more cry. One Niema would do any baby a Ghana Baboy matches this and someone obey and a dear a committee no or convince you more.
It wasn't convincing. And it wasn't convincing because the committee say on say we are likely to go and play our category 3 outside the country, and in particular Ivory Coast maybe ball no say on say now it's like they are expecting staff to come down and inspect some facilities, and that is what he said. But in the fact of the matter is that CAF, the standard for the kind of game I can. We are not just looking at just the pitch only. They are looking at the whole. They are looking at the whole lot. And I know the minister should know this. Normally, for their to approve a venue, you look at the capacity even of the stadium, because they're looking at least 40,000 and above for such category match and games. And aside, there are other facilities also we are looking at. In Ethiopia, even the Legon Sports Stadium may not be approved because of the capacity. So I know he knows, because having been the minister for this period, he should know the standards for such games, and then be able to convince himself, say, this facility can do for this or cannot do for this, and so on and so forth. So we are just looking at what he meant by they are expecting CAF to.
And someone honorable Wayomi Ediatuja, Stephen Apia, former Black Stars captain. One also did not atun semunum. What's the place of Mufiaman on Neba, Ebesia Kain, Edema the Black Stars of Ghana? Omani a culture, woman mo, and Untiaman national team Nibono, a difficult at the Maomo.
We that we are coming from here, we know how it is to wear that shirt. And these foreign-based players, some of them, they can't even speak our local language. So we go to the camp. It's not like our time that after lunch or after dinner, we see them, we try to interact, we try to mock each other, we do our prayers and all that. But today, if you go to the camp, because they don't know the culture, so they find it difficult to adapt. But it's not a matter of respect, or they don't respect the coaches. I haven't seen such a thing. Okay, so our time, we that we are coming from here, we know how.
Where and some Stephen Apia, what they etuja de fa Ghana. Your culture no, it's a place no. Woman in culture no said ye a city. Also sabre the Black Stars of Ghana no. Captain bien ho. Was of she said ye a city and maybe a chuchu momo captain team na. Who's the captain in a team no in him sabre de who be bisa.
As a leader, you have to lead. There are certain decisions that is not popular to the player, but you have to take it. And now I'm not saying that in the team. I mean, now I'm not saying a captain leading the team, and when you leave yourself like that, the players will think that okay, they can do whatever they want on the pitch. In our time, players like Michael Essien, who was top. At times we fight on the pitch. We fight, we argue, we exchange words, but doesn't take what we want to achieve. So I think it's not only the captain, but players who come to the national team, they have to be committed. I'm not saying that. They have to be committed because you have 30-something million population. They have selected 23 and you are part of it. It's an honor. And you have to know that you are representing Ghana. So whatever you have to do to make it work, you have to. For the past 5 years, we are struggling. We are not seeing things like that. So I think it's not only the captain. You can be a captain and you can be a good captain, but that doesn't mean that you can win matches. But when you have your colleagues that they are aiming the same goal, I think that's where you can make it. Because my time I was so lucky that I have players that they are aiming for the same goal. We have to qualify for the World Cup. We have to do better. And I think that luckily it happens. So it's not only you, it's about the people you are working with. If they have the same goal as you.
Stephen Apia, former captain at the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, Ninsamwa, or they to your parliamentary select committee for sports in the Minosanso Kasai, was a national team coaches in a day. Problemo, woman Yentuamoka, your mama allowance beer, and Munti, Sekobase, or no the team no question pram prepare team Nessa, Nasi Kabia man farm mana. A ho? And a Sabrino agent near would run a bar from a player away from player we know, a Timmy a bim. Stephen Apia.
Yeah, I mean, such things happen. I mean, if people try to put their player under 17, and I think we have to take this very, very serious. You have coaches who go to Pram for 6 months, 4 months, and they don't take any salary, only allowance. You have coaches for the Black Stars who are earning so much. Under 17 coaches, they don't take anything. Under 20 coaches, they don't take anything. Under 23. So if I'm a coach and these things are not happening to me, and an agent comes and he wanted me to take his player and give me some money, I'll take it. So I think that we have to try and solve that problems to make the coaches feel okay. I'm not saying that the under 17 coaches should feel better than the senior national team coaches, but in a way we have to let them feel okay, and we have to let them feel that they are working and they have to make something out of it. So I think your question, because some of them find themselves that they are not getting anything, so when people influence them with envelopes, they take it.
Steven Apia Ninsama wadi etu dwano no ne kwakwa no saso de soso say Ghana under 17 ni kwane struggle see betimi a qualify see be ko tournament ni bi e ya reho sempa
is really embarrassing that Ghana today we can't qualify to play the under 17 World Cup major tournament. We are not part of it, and we have talents all around. Today, if we said, let's go to Kaukudi, even gutter to gutter, 4 players are playing, you see 2 talents there. So we have to even set, as they said, we have to even set some people to go out there to set for talents. When you go to BA, the North, that's where you see the real talent. So we have to try and spend more to get players who can represent the country in the future.
Steven Tornado Apia ono so nsema de atudwa Derek Boateng enso de no atum wose Ghana de bitches no eno situation no enya kura wose yetimi hwe ni address Derek Boateng.
The FA need to wake up and do something, because this is their job, to make sure that all the fees are good for the players to play. The only thing they cares about, for me, I'll say it every single day, is money. We have players come playing in Europe in a good field. They'll come and play in the pitch. Sorry for my language, and you expect them to perform well, and you expect them to win games. And if the win is not coming, then it will be a problem. The FA people know what it means for a player to play well, to perform well. You understand? So you cannot tell me that Thomas Partey will play on Arsenal field, how look the field is, the training facility and everything. And if you come to Ghana, I'm not asking for the same pitch in Arsenal, but at least they should do it better. If they care, the FA care about football. They have to make sure that those things are done before the players will come. But for me, they cannot put any pressure on any player that they are not playing well, they are not performing well. It's coming from them. Football play outside before we go to the pitch. So for me, they have to wake up and do something about those things. It's so sad that we are in that kind of situation right now. We don't have to be there. Ghana now have to find a field to play a home games. Oh, come on. We are too much for that. So for me, it's really, really sad to hear something like that. And for me, I'll say it again. FA need to wake up and do something about it. The FA need to wake up and do something, because this is their job, to make sure that all the fees are good for the.
Derek Boateng, a former Black Stars player, and also then a situation. All right.